I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Yo, what up, son?
Check. 1, 2, 2, 2. What up with you? Live and direct.
Mic sounds good. How my mic sound? Mic sound good?
Crispy, real crisp.
Okay.
Real crisp and official. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Tune in. Welcome to the program, man. All fun and games, man. Lamont King alongside the homie John Watson.
What's good with you, champ?
Something like a podcast, trending topics, celebrity guests, interesting people, and hilarious commentary all rolled into one. 6 o'clock Eastern every Friday. Around that. Yeah. Around now. Shout out to
close enough to it.
Yeah, close enough to it. Shout out to everybody watching on the West Coast. Right now, I see you. All right. That's what it is. All right. Don't come in. Don't touch nothing. Just have a seat. First timers. Day ones. We appreciate you. All of that. How's your week been, fams?
Summer kicked in and then it left.
Yeah, yes.
So I found myself doing a lot of spring summery type things, with when you come out of hibernation and you realize that the grass needs a little fertilization and spring cleaning. You ever get that spring cleaning gene that just kicks in? I know it, and you just like, you know what? And for some reason, you have a little extra time on your hands. Like, I got to be doing stuff.
Yeah, you got to be doing stuff.
Yeah,
nice
so I got in that real mode this week. I was just doing stuff.
You do it with the door open? Because that's always
with the door open.
Yeah, like when you doing stuff outside or like in the yard?
Outside mostly. Nah, mostly
but did you have the front door open?
Nah, because I don't like bugs in my house.
You have a screen door?
I don't have a screen door. No.
Oh, okay.
That's a project hopefully for future.
I always like to do stuff with the door open because it reminds me.
I would like it. I would very much. Okay. It's in the works. It's in the when you buy a home of a certain age, I'm gonna have a home of a certain age. You gotta do things to modernize it slowly but surely, and that's next on the list.
For me, it reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah,
we used to always have the door open. So whenever I'm doing something or it's a nice day, open that door up.
Yeah,
open it. And I don't have a screen either.
Uh-huh.
And I still open the door. So
I don't like the bugs.
Yeah, just outside inside.
I was doing some stuff and clearing out the garage and just chucking stuff that's been in there for easily for 10 years and never once looked at it. Easily.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I was like, you know what? Today things have just got to go. And did a couple hours worth of just.
Now, did you have a tank on? Was you tanked up?
I wouldn't tank it, but I was definitely in a t-shirt and some shorts. It was like 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, you got it for the neighborhood though. You got to do that for the neighborhood.
They wasn't. Everybody was at work.
Yeah, last summer was way real. 2 days ago.
Yeah,
that was last summer.
But all that to say, I did that. And then went into my laundry room, which is off the garage, and there was a bee in there. And I was like, and I guess I'm not going to the laundry room.
Ended it? The bee ended it?
No, I was done.
Oh.
But then and I was like, oh, wait, okay, that could be a fly. And I looked, and it was a bee. It wasn't a bumblebee, but it was a bee nonetheless.
I'm about to say, how big is this bee?
Door closed. We'll just wait till he dies. I don't need anything urgent.
Wait till he dies. The life cycle is very short. So you let him have his day.
Let him live his
yes, that day. The rest of his day. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. For those that don't know what we're dealing with in the Maryland area, It was 84 on
Or
maybe a
better.
Wednesday.
Yeah, or better.
Thursday was about 87.
Yeah.
And then today back to 55
Right.
and sleeting.
Yes.
And sleeting.
Yeah. Right. That 30 is a 30-minute sideways torrential downpour yesterday around 7 p.m. that completely changed the temperature.
Oh, wait a minute, you got that? I didn't even get that. We don't live
Oh,
far.
you got it. You just didn't notice it.
No, we didn't get that.
What was you doing? What was you doing yesterday between, let's say, 7:15 and 7:45?
I was still at work.
Then you just didn't notice it.
Oh, no, it didn't happen where I work a little further.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it came. I think it came through in DC. I don't know if it came through as powerfully. That thing was coming sideways. You couldn't duck it. You couldn't.
That thing was coming sideways. You couldn't
sideways. You just got sprayed no matter where you stood.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. That's tough. That is tough.
But it only lasts about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it came hard, but it only came about 20 minutes.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so I took the I meant to post video. I was supposed to post videos. Everybody follow Mr. Lamont King on Twitter. I'll post it a little later. So I brought the beast out. Remember the lawnmower?
Yes. Yeah.
So 6 months ago, I purchased a commercial grade lawnmower.
Yeah.
I had these big ambitions and these big goals and dreams to start a business.
I saw. Do you mind if I mention where I saw it recently?
Where you saw it, or
yes?
Oh yeah, where did you see it?
Well, you had a photo of it.
Oh yeah,
publicly. Yeah. Okay, can I say so, or like
what's to say?
Trying to sell it?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to sell it. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna answer your post and go, what happened to the dreams?
Oh yeah. No,
your own man.
Here's the thing: the selling it was always part of the dream. I wanted to build the business and then sell it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it sat in the garage for 6 months. So I had to do some. There's some for those of you who have tractors and other equipment that's left during the winter. You got to winterize it, and then you got to springize it.
Yeah, you got to give that a full tune-up.
You got to put it to sleep, then you got to wake it up. And so I was doing some, much like you. I was in the driveway on the warm day the other day, and I opened the garage up in middle of the day before I went to work. So I get to cranking and tooling and pulling and pushing and putting nozzles and throttles and all this clip, crack, kick. So I pump it up. I get to going. It's rah, rah. Then that joint's like, and it start going. I'm looking at people, across the street, and people looking.
I'm visualizing the first time that the bat copter or whatever you call it on Batman read its lead up says like, oh, he had to do a whole lot of switching and pulling, and then
it was like the first time
the ground opened up under you, and
first time Optimus Prime transformed.
Yes,
the first Transformer movie. It took like 8 minutes. He just and then after that, every time he transformed, it was like 2 seconds.
Yes.
So the first time, so I get it going. And I get to maneuvering because it's quite the ordeal. Like if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not in that life per se.
Yeah, because now you're dealing with.
It's like flying a helicopter.
Yeah, you got remotes on each side. You got so it's not like a car. You gotta adjust the right throttle and the left throttle and the
you got the what's the words in the helicopter? The yarn, and the heel.
And you got a foot. Is it a foot pedal also?
There's a parking brake. That's a foot pedal.
Okay, got it.
But it's self-propelled. It's gas powered. It's zero turn is what they call a behemoth of a machine.
Okay.
When I got it into it being in there 5-6 months, I forgot how massive it was. I forgot because it's been sitting in the I had a tarp over.
You're saying once you actually sat on it and got your hands on it, you forgot how big it was.
No, this is a walk behind. So you actually walk behind it. You don't have to.
Okay. So once you came from behind.
Yeah.
Approach it from the rear, you realize how massive it was. Got it.
So I'm going, and I got to videotape this. So I videotaped a little bit, and I'm walking it, and then I shut it down, right? And I there's a little so there's a patch of grass in front of the house. That's your front lawn,
Yes.
and then your neighbor has their front lawn, but then there's that space of grass.
Shared.
Yeah, the shared little tweener
Whose property
joint.
line is it anyway?
Yeah, whose is this? And
Yes,
it's that. It was that little. So I went and cut that, right?
Well, that's just a little sample cut. That's your
Yeah, a little
sample
sample cut, just
Okay.
a teaser. It was a teaser for the
Okay,
neighborhood. I wanted the neighborhood to know
Hey, yo,
what time it
this
is.
one is for free.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
time I'm gonna have to charge you.
I'm like, hey, so I hit that joint. It was like 17 seconds. It's like, this is maybe, I don't even know how to describe, 200 square feet
Okay.
of yardage.
Yeah.
Ping, ping, ping. Then I cut it off. And then I put the, you got to engage the, because it's transmission, power steering, you got to engage the, disengage the wheels so that you can walk it while it's off. So, and I back it into the garage, right?
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me put a pin in that right there.
Okay.
What are you reading the manual? How are you knowing?
Great questions.
How to do all these things? Because you were definitely not this learned and knowledgeable when you purchased said item. So what you did? Did you take a YouTube class?
This is
actually read the manual?
This is why you're the guy. This is a great question.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. I literally know about commercial riding lawnmowers now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your methodology of learning?
So I put in first. I went to the Googles. As Fredro Starr would say, I did the knowledge.
Okay.
You got to do your knowledge.
Yeah.
So I went and pulled up the owner's manual from online based on the serial number.
Okay.
So it brought me to the owner's manual, 80-page owner's manual.
Mm-hmm. So this is the type of Googling that you see on TV, like when you go, you can't just type that into Google.
Yeah,
and you know how they be cracking codes and they be like, I'm gonna just put in and all the schematics come up. So you actually did it and the schematics came up.
I did it 100%.
This is how the terrorists win, but go ahead.
Yes, this is how they win because it's easy. It's all there.
It's all there.
So it came up, and I may even find it and show you. Mm-hmm. And so it came up to the year that the vehicle was made and sold.
Okay.
So it's that version, and then every page is schematics and the diagrams, and I'm talking about, you have like IKEA. You get that dresser.
Yes.
And it's that 12-page, 6 is in Dutch, mm-hmm. and then 4 is in Finnish, and then but it's lines and numbers coordinated. It's 42 items. They go to one part. So it was that.
Yes.
And I just, over days and weeks, I just went through a couple of pages, and I go in the garage, and I'd be like, oh yeah. And then I'll go and I'll be like, Kip, oh, okay, that's what that is. And then I'll go back and I'll go, oh, you got to turn this slightly. So by the time I pulled it out the other day, I looked like, and I did, I had a tank top. I didn't care. I was.
Oh, okay.
It was purposeful.
Okay.
So I'm out there walking it, what I'm saying, letting you know, this is what I got the thing, what I'm saying? I'm over here with the thing. I got the, this is what I do on my side job. So yeah, so I know how to, you get me next to one of them, like you pull up at the light and it's the truck, the big pickup, and it's six essays in there, and they got the trailer with the 2 units and the 6 whackers hanging on. I could tell you I could run it down. I could run the schematics on what they are, what they can do.
Is that a ZX719?
Yeah.
What year is that? Okay.
See, that's that one that
you gotta be easy on the torque.
Yeah. It's heavy on the torque.
Otherwise, she'll kick.
0 turn. It's hard to really back up, so they tell you don't go in the reverse. I can do all that.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Yeah, I can do all that now.
All right, so now you got it out. You did your 17-second.
So I took the pictures, right? So next door to where I'm at, there's a bit of renovation going on.
Okay.
It was a vacant property, and now it's no longer vacant. So we're assuming
mm-hmm.
The house is being wholesaled
mm-hmm.
for all you real estate types. So they're gutting it and doing all this work. And so there's a hubbub of people there every day for the last 2 weeks or whatever. So I hit this grass up, and they was watching. I was doing it on purpose. It was purposeful.
Okay.
Because aside from launching the business, the landscaping business, if I could sell the unit, then my business aspirations, they're just on the shelf. They don't go away. They're just on hold.
Right.
Because if I could sell you this machine, this behemoth of a machine, that's pretty much the goal of the business in the first place, was to make money.
Right.
Well, I'm showing off with the thing. I'm flexing with the thing, and I know they watching, right? So I cut. So here's a topic of discussion, because I wanted to get people's take on this. So I cut, and it was like grass went everywhere, because this is the kind that cuts the highway islands.
Yeah.
The off ramp, where you see the guys on the ramp cutting the grass. So they don't worry about where the grass goes.
No, they just
But when you do it on the little shared space next to the driveway in between homes, the grass goes everywhere. So
see, normally, because this is normally at least a 2 or 3 man band, you understand?
right.
You have the one guy on the cutter,
blower,
and then you got main man
yeah.
with the backpack blower,
yeah.
getting all that out of there. But you didn't have that guy.
Yeah. No, I didn't have that guy. So I let the grass go, and then I went to work. So my driveway, sidewalk, and parts of the street was all cut grass, right? So here's my question. Is there etiquette attached to that? I didn't.
Absolutely.
Is it?
Absolutely. What you just took me back 12 years ago, maybe 13 years ago, when I was in a different home where I shared the driveways. My neighbor and my driveways, we're next to each other, right? Same said little strip of grass, right?
Yeah.
In between, but just probably about maybe 2 feet worth of a little lane of grass in each driveway. And my man used to stay cutting that. And then all his grass would end up on my driveway. And I just be like, yo, my man, like, yo.
Okay.
You gotta finish that up, fam. That's not, now you put it on me.
Well, that's disrespectful. That's on your property.
Yeah.
I had it on mine. My driveway was covered in grass.
Okay, not the other
No,
person.
it was just mine.
Okay. So what's the etiquette question? Like, are you just supposed to clean for aesthetics? Like, so that the neighbor...
Yeah, what do you do? What are you doing? I thought nature deals with it.
No.
Either wind or the rain. And it's biodegradable,
I mean,
so it breaks down.
by chance, you happen to look out and it actually did do that, because it was very windy and rainy yesterday. But I mean, normally what you should do, I'm trying to think the best way to do that. The most convenient way, kind of slightly ignorant, but it's whatever. I mean, you could blow it into the street.
Yeah, that's what I thought was done.
Because then the streets, it'll whisk away in the street a little bit quicker than it's
in the gutter. When you put it in the gutter. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But to leave it on your driveway, it's just a neighborhood beautification issue. You just
on my own though, on my own driveway.
Because I don't, you don't live in an HOA, right? Like nobody's making rounds and checking on the height of your grass blades and nothing like that.
No, well they do, but it's not a HOA. The city does that.
Okay, good. The city. But you just want to you can't have like kept house. Don't be the unkept house in the middle and then kept house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be the one.
It's not unkept. It's fresh cut grass.
No, that's like
strewn about.
Yes, but okay. I'm gonna give you 2 examples. Both of them same related. When you go to the barber shop, right? Do you want to get in a chair right after somebody got their cut and the hair is still strewn on the floor and there's still some hair in the chair?
But if it's their chair, if it's their chair that they brought, I wouldn't, I'm not sitting in your chair.
You don't want to step on somebody's, previously cut, now dead hair that's just laying on the ground, and now you got to step over. You about to get a nice cut, but do you want to step in somebody else's hair or sit in someone else's hair residue and leave-overs?
Okay.
Take that out of it. You just got a haircut. Maybe you're not the type of person that goes to the barbershop, you just cut your own hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you still going like dust yourself off and shower or whatever to get rid of all the loosies that's now on your forehead and all about your shirt and whatever. You gotta still, you know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna leave that on there, but you got a fresh cut. But you still gotta brush the hair off your shoulders, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. You win.
You went halfway with it. You're almost there, but you're not quite there.
So here's what happened. I had to go to work. It wasn't even a thing for me. Mm-hmm. But when I get home, so let's go back for set the environment. House full of working people, laborers next door, maybe 4 of them who I know were watching me. I was showing off because in my head I was like, they might want this. So I wanted to show that it worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they might know somebody that
They might
wants
want the
this.
crack. I might just call it the Kraken. They might want the
Yeah,
Kraken.
yeah, the crack. So I get home from work though in the evening, and it's dark. Got the house lights illuminating lightly the frontage.
Yes.
As I pull in, do the 3-point turn in the driveway to park on the street. And look at the driveway, and the driveway is clear of grass. And upon closer inspection, I get out, and it's swept into a neat pile.
Oh wow!
And I was like, I didn't do that. I know I didn't do that. Then I was like, well, who did it?
I'm Googling passive aggressive.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I was like, was it that serious? I said they couldn't. And I look at the house and they're gone by this time. It's dark. I said they didn't. And I look up now. I'm looking around on the street like, who else? They didn't do that. Why would you do? Who did that?
I like it.
But why? What are you saying? What are you saying with that?
I'm telling you exactly what they're saying. They say, "Hey man, this ain't that neighborhood, man. Hey, they did the same thing to you. They did the same thing to you that you were trying to do to them." Yeah. They said, "All right, champ, this first one's for free. The next time we're gonna knock on your door. You gotta pay for this."
But Michelle says she thought she was the only one that drank applesauce. Yeah, that's how when you ain't got no spoon, and especially the good kind too, a good brand. Just drink it right out the cup. Strawberry.
Oh, strawberry applesauce is fantastic.
Oh man, if y'all wasn't here, man, I'd have my okay.
Wait, you have what? You be doing what to it?
Yeah, I have my all the way
fingers and okay.
Yeah. But so what's your beef though? It's my driveway. What
that's the friendly.
What will compel you to come sweep
my neighbor?
Driveway?
That's the hey neighbor. I see you didn't have time to get your shit together. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten you up. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten you up this time. I'm gonna leave it somewhere where you can see it.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part.
But don't do that again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it for you to see, but don't do it again.
When I the pile, it was the pile for me.
That's the in kind, like when it's trash day.
Yeah.
You return the both of your trash cans is at the end of the driveway, and you go, you know what? Let me go ahead and put theirs not all the way up, but I'm gonna take it off the street.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it in the middle of your driveway, just so you know I did it.
Yeah.
Not to you, but hey man, stop leaving your trash bin out in the middle of the street. You pick up your trash bin when they pick up the trash. It's the same kind of, like I'm looking out for you, but I'm also telling you something at the same time. Don't do it again.
But it felt weird because we've had no conversation. Like not even a.
Listen.
They're not neighbors either. They're just no. But what I'm saying is they don't even live there. Like they're the people working on the house.
Oh, even better.
No, that's threatening. That's a threat.
That's new to the neighborhood. It's like, hey man, there's a new sheriff in town, champ. Don't. We knew him. We don't go for the nonsense.
Yeah, I don't think they stand though. They not stand. They flipping and they gonna sell that joint.
All right,
I ain't like that. So now
don't mess up my resale.
So today, now it gets better. So today,
you know what? This is okay. I know. I'm visualizing now. I'm visualizing.
Yeah.
Based on where the studio is and
for like 2 years. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah.
So they came in and got busy and get to work. So here's where it gets better. So then today, I was bringing it out again because next door on the other side, their regular landscaper came to do their first cut of the season. Now they have they have corner house, so they got the curve, they got the big yard, the front sweeps around to the side. So they got to have a riding lawnmower. So I didn't pay attention last season to what the guys were using because I wasn't in the business yet.
Yes. Right. You weren't in that world.
Now I'm at every stoplight. Whenever I see, I'm looking. I'm like, oh, they got the that's what
XC700.
So I heard them come over this morning and get to going. I'm like, oh, they here. Bet I'm about to go bring out my toy so they can, you know what I'm saying? So
you pull up like,
yeah. Like
what you sitting on, champ?
I got the big shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I go downstairs and
Weird, it's a weird version of Fast and Furious.
yeah. So he got the little stand. So he whizzing. He
Oh, okay.
little small guy. He
Yeah.
on the joint. So I go so I get it started or whatever. So he see me and I'm like this, and I look and it's identical.
Oh, same make and model.
It was same different make but same style.
Okay.
The big shit. So I go
Bigger than your vehicle.
no, it's the same.
Oh, it's a big. Okay, same.
They don't. So
same
here's the
size.
thing: they don't make bigger than what I have.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, they don't. That's it. So he had that. So I go talk.
All you ladies with lawns out there.
Yeah. So I go talk to. Hey, my friend. Hola. Como está?
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, I did actually. Como está? Buenos días. Hey, bien. So we get to talk, and I was like, you come look at. I want to show. Look at. So he come over. And I'm asking him questions like I'm curious, even though I know.
Yeah. You want to see if he know what he knows.
Yeah,
like,
right.
He's on top of his stuff.
I said, go take a, just take a run. He said, oh, I can drive it. So he drove it a little bit. So I was like, I hit him with the little mind game. I said, yeah, man, if you know anybody looking.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, yeah, I might, take my number. So he took the number.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I could sell that joint to the next door cutter, oh man, I don't want without even having to use it at least once. Man, I would be winning.
That's
the goal. Either start the business or get rid of it. It's really no middle.
But you about a month away from if you don't start the business, now you're just losing money.
Yeah, now
yeah. You know what I mean? Like you literally because the crews are out. They're out now. They're the flyers have been passed out.
Yeah.
All through the January, February. And the crews are now out. They're starting to service these yards. So like, if you don't get on it,
Well, this is also a key time because those same people that come with the flyers, I keep all the flyers.
Uh-huh.
And then they're all going to get a mass text with the pictures and the video.
It's marketing. It's reverse marketing.
Of the Kraken. Hey man, you want to add this to your fleet?
To your
collection?
Yeah. Your fleet.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, and tell them you want to double your business?
Hey, exactly. That's what I told him. I said, hey man, you could do twice as many yards with two of the same type of machine. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a cat that on my block at least does 3 to 4 houses on in the same schedule. Like, if you see that truck pull up with the trailer in back, he's going, he start down the block, then he does maybe 2 houses down the block, and then he does literally my neighbor and next to me and one across from me. So they don't even move the truck. They just they just ride it up the street, zip, ying, 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 and then go back down the street and load it back on the trailer and then be out.
What do you charge though? I need to know what his rate's like.
I think he gave me a quote a couple years ago. I feel like it was maybe 35 per cut, but
that's it for the whole yard
for a week. But every week they come out for 35, something like that.
I didn't know the price was like that. I need to definitely sell this.
It's you doing both though. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Each cut, I could time them. Each front and back with those machines, maybe 10 minutes.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if you think about it, making $35 every 10 minutes. 10,
yeah, but I ain't got the
truck
truck or the trailer. That's the.
Well, see, yeah, but for these guys,
so it's got to be on my street. It has to happen on my street.
You gotta work the whole block.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm willing to do that. I think that may happen this season. Worst come to worst, I'm going to do that and give me 10 houses up and down.
Yeah,
just your front yards only. And
I'm about to say that's the business.
Yeah,
front yards only. So you can just straight up just go up and down,
go up
back
and
forth. Yeah, that's front yards only. I was just about to say that.
Now I would do that. Let me see, 10. 35 a day. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a nice day.
Yeah, because you're making, as long as your hours filled, if you got, if you have, I don't know, 3 appointments an hour, come on.
Yeah. That's
that ain't no slouch money.
No, I ain't slouch at all. Good Saturday, Sunday morning.
That's over $100 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, all you gotta do is knock out 4 hours in a day. You know.
Yeah. So it's the business plan. The business part is still up in the air. But if I get a buyer, then it's got to sell the business. Got to sell the business. You build businesses to sell. That's what.
Yes.
So wait a minute. Here we go. Let's take a look at the Craigslist posting of the Kraken. Let's see here. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta
Mom
get
said, what do we call? Oh, Alpha Mama. Alpha Mama said, I need to clean it a little bit, and I was like, yeah, sure.
I
She
would say
said,
for the photo, you can get a little photo op. Like you can put a little shine on there, just like a
but
little.
here's take a guess at how she said I should shine it. Take a guess. This is someone from a different era. Take a
Put a
guess.
little spit shine on it.
She said Vaseline. Vaseline on steel.
As it's Alpha Mama, I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
So
That's that joke right on.
I was like, what? Okay. So yeah, there it is. So here's the here's the little neighbor area right here.
So wait. But you gotta walk it.
Oh yeah, it's self-propelled though.
I understand that, but like some of them ones got a little platform that you can stand on.
No, that's what my guy had that was next door. Yeah, this morning. That's what he had.
That what those like I see some holes towards the bottom.
That's where it goes. It's like a trailer. It's like a trailer, like a training wheel.
Oh, okay.
And it's little, and you step on it like a hoverboard with a handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you whiz along with that. But this basically, when you hit these throttles, it goes by itself. Yeah. So here's the driveway. This is how the driveway looked when I left it.
Oh yeah, no, sir.
This is how my driveway. No, and here's the little to the left, little patch of shared.
Yeah, what you did, the little buzz cut.
Yeah, I didn't have 17 seconds. That's how that went. They don't show the video. I had the video of starting it up, but that's on
Yeah,
Marketplace.
I ain't gonna hold you. If I had one of them joints, I would run the block. Cause like the way my block is set up, there are no real obstructions from one yard to the next.
Yeah.
Like go, from one to the next on the real quick. That's 10 houses maybe per side. 20 houses at $20 just for the front.
Yeah.
That's a nice little couple chunk change there, Chan. That thing gonna pay for itself in no time.
I don't know about no time, but in time enough.
Listen, that's
you're right. You're right. Now that I think about
that's 3 months, give or take,
Yeah.
At once a week. That's those cats do all right.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
And
but
they
I
take
was
them trucks in the wintertime and just throw the shovel thing on the front, and then they make that winter money.
So over the last 3 or 4 months, every time I see one, I pull them aside, and I'll go talk and get game. Oh yeah, I'll get game from them, and
you like a biker without a gang. You're just like asking questions.
I'll jump out. I'll be like, yo, I'm getting one at the end of this year.
Yep.
Get my colors at the end of this year. I want to know.
Yeah, you unaffiliated right now.
Yeah. So I pull up on them, and it's gone the same way every time. They all look like I'm about to run up on them, and they are just nervous. Yeah. And they'll be running. They had the glasses on and the thing, and they take the thing off, and then I'll be like, "Oh, hola, ¿cómo está?" And then they be like, "Oh, hey." So we get to talking. So the one guy was saying he worked for this company. This is when I really thought of selling. This is when I got insight. He was a government contractor with DC. Mm-hmm. In their fleet, I was asking about used equipment. He said, yeah, the guy I work for, he don't do anything used. Because they have they do so many hours, and they have contracted for all the parks in DC. They go through so much equipment. He says he buys a complete new set every year.
A new fleet?
Pickup trucks, trailers, mowers, trimmers, edgers.
I can see that
once a year.
Yeah, because I mean that's a lot. If you got the single contract for the city,
right?
Yeah, that's a lot of cutting.
He said the pickup trucks and everything it was brand new, big F-350 brand new.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
And he's selling them all, so he's getting the
Yeah.
you know, the
Yeah.
depreciation, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, he's making money all kinds of
Yeah.
ways. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I'll keep y'all posted on that progress.
I need footage of you out there.
Yeah, I need to that's something.
We be seeing the when you're on the lane, you know, in the driving range, you know, practicing your swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need you with the
Driving it.
with the earmuffs and the glasses.
And the canopy hat. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm gonna do that this weekend. I think that'll be exciting. That should sell it.
Yeah, right. You gotta see. They gotta see the Kraken in action. They gotta know it really works.
Kraken in action.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the Kraken.
Kraken in action. I'm opening in the chat. I'm opening any bidders. If I'm opening it up to anybody just wants
All
it.
bidders are welcome.
All bidders are welcome. You gotta
All
come get it.
bidders are welcome.
You gotta come get it though. You gotta come get it. Cause it ain't no. Yeah, I don't even. How I got it to the
I'm
crib.
about to say, you don't even know how you got it. How you got it home.
That was a miracle. That's a whole nother Friday story. That was a hair raising experience. It's not.
I gotta just imagine you like walking down the highway with that joint.
Yeah.
30 cars behind you honking. Like, hey,
it almost was that. It almost was that. But yeah, man, I want to talk about Angel Reese a little bit real quick.
Okay.
Shout out to Angel Reese from LSU. If you watched did you watch the game?
Well, here's my gripe about that. I had every intention on watching the ladies' game, right? Because usually to me, it's the better game. But for some reason, and is it just me or is my timing, is my mental clock off? Am I not recalling properly? But isn't that usually a game that's played in the evening?
I don't remember. When was it played?
I seem to recall the ladies' game at night, like most normal championship games would be broadcast.
What time was it this time?
It was at like 2:00.
Oh, maybe I ain't had nothing to do because
They played it like it was one of the other just bracket games. You know what I mean? It was so much so. Here's how disrespectful it was. When I turned on the TV, kind of looking for the game to see what time it was coming on, and I guess I had just already watched the game because the TV was already on CBS. The HBCU All-Star game,
I saw
men's
that
All-Star game was on
at the same time.
No.
Oh, it wasn't
after the women's game.
Oh, like this is a better game. We will put
How
it.
disrespectful.
Yeah, that's true. I did see that.
That's mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
And that was at like, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that.
And that was not good.
And the women's game was done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
And I don't feel like in years past that a women's game came on that early.
I don't remember women's March Madness being integrated with men's March Madness. I don't remember that. Is that new?
That's something that you need to dig down within yourself to realize that the women's games actually do happen at the same time.
I've never seen them play like one day it's guys and the next day is girls, but in the same week. I don't remember that.
From to my knowledge, it's been like that at least for a little while now because I remember it's how I'm able to pay attention to both because if it's not for that, I'm not really paying attention to
I always remember it was simultaneous with NIT. Like on the off days in NCAA, it like that week between 16 and 8, it would be NIT, and now you're watching these bum ass games of people that didn't get in the tournament. But I don't remember the women's running at the same time. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's been like that for a while. I don't know how long, but in the last couple of years, I know like if I know for example, if I know the men's championships on Monday, I'm like okay, cool. I know the women's is on Sunday, but it's usually in my memory an evening or at least later afternoon, like 6 p.m. something like that. But to come on at 2 o'clock,
it was a great game. It was.
I missed it. I was so mad I missed it.
Yeah,
it was. I heard it was a good game.
No, it was awesome, and I want to acknowledge everybody that's been doing battle all week on social media. Like I've never seen. Okay, I didn't follow Iowa. didn't follow Caitlin Clark this year. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry. Man, I got into with some basketball purists who were on her nutsack in a way that I could never even have imagined. I literally, at the end of the week, I was talking to somebody that's a basketball purist, and I was like, "Get off her dick!
Mhm.
Are you kidding? Like it's very simple. In this moment, we riding with Angel. Period.
Right.
That's how
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to go.
Right.
Like in this moment, they mouthing off. Social media is attacking her. We riding with Angel. Like
Right.
at that point, she hadn't really done anything wrong.
Right.
She hadn't done or said anything wrong.
Mhm.
I had people that were real life that I know was like, she doing too much, and Caitlin Clark is a bucket, best player ever. She's like the female Steph and all this. And I'm like, no, that's not how it's supposed to go.
But Angel has always kind of been
She's been the same person the entire season.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and because this is not her first year, because I know she was this is not her first year.
No. This is her second.
This is
She
her
was at Maryland.
right.
Yeah.
And
She had
she
an
was on that
ACL. She had an ACL or tear or something.
right. I feel like we were talking about her last year.
Yeah, we were, but she
Yeah.
wasn't being played last year. I think this is her first year at LSU.
Right.
But I just was like, Caitlin Clark. I was like, okay, she's cool. Like, it was people like, nah, you don't understand.
Uh-huh.
She's the future of the game. She's the truth. And I was like, okay, Eminem.
She's the future of the game. Name 5 WNBA players quick.
Yeah, right.
You
Well,
know what
that,
I'm saying?
yeah.
She's the future of the game.
And she's great to follow. I'm not taking nothing from her. She's great to follow and be up on. But in this moment, no, man. We over
Yeah, we
here.
on here. We on yeah, we over here with it.
We
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. They was like, nah, you can't. And the fact that you ain't on her dick the way I'm on, you don't follow basketball. I'm like, hey man, what are y'all doing? This is not.
Yeah.
No, we at a time with the things that are happening in the country as they are,
Mhm.
and you know what the other side likes to do,
Yeah.
likes to find reasons to put us in our place,
Mhm.
and they literally were up in arms and triggered by her, her
Yeah.
brashness and her confidence and all of that,
Uh-huh.
and then went on attack mode. This the problem I have with us. We immediately were supposed to bomb.
Mhm.
Immediately. I
Mhm.
don't need you explaining why Caitlin Clark is great. In this moment, I don't care.
But you know the only I guess
And they lost.
and they lost, right? But the other thing about that is from what I've read, it's like, once the story becomes too ballooned in the ridiculous,
Yeah. It's
I
no
just
coming
tune
back.
out.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
go, you know
yeah,
what,
yeah,
this is they'll figure it
yeah.
out. But the only thing I could recall reading was that at some point, Caitlin Clark said something simple like about in regards to the White House visit. She's like, no, that's for them.
Yeah, that's for that. I ain't even going.
That ain't for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Like people are it'd be one thing if she was making ridiculous sentiments as far
Yeah,
as they
right.
wanted me and da da da. To
Right.
me, it sounds like she played a game, she
Yeah,
lost, she took
yeah,
the L,
yeah.
however you're supposed to take it.
And she talks shit the way
You're
basketball.
supposed to talk, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
And,
I don't think she had a word to say about the treatment that she received because she knows it's part of the game.
right.
She was delivering it, so she obviously has to be able to receive it. Everybody else took up in arms on her
Right.
behalf
Right.
when she didn't ask anybody to.
Yeah, she didn't.
You know what I mean? She didn't ask her. She didn't go to a press conference afterwards and was like, well, the face taunting and the whatever was really got to me. I thought it was unnecessary. She didn't do any of that.
No.
Everyone else took up in arms for her for no reason, which is the more infuriating point to me. It's like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like she doesn't
right.
need she didn't ask anyone for help. She didn't ask to be saved. She didn't ask for, everyone's opinions. It's like she could almost go, hey man, this is our
Yeah.
this ain't got nothing to do with you. Y'all don't
Yeah.
even know. Like y'all not
Yeah.
down here doing what I do.
And I'm just waiting for the next time we play, and I'm gonna shoot her lights out.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying?
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, but again, there's that population that's
Yeah.
threatened by everything.
Yeah.
And so, the keyboard warriors, whatever, they mount up and they ready to ride. And I'm saying we're supposed to be the same way. Like the fact that I saw so many Black people that I know that was like, yeah, she shouldn't have done that because the game was already over. I was like,
Oh my
so
goodness.
what?
Right. So
What do you
what?
mean the game was already? And because I said she lost and she got everybody saying she's unstoppable. So on Facebook I say, well, she got stopped that night, and
Right.
everybody was like, but she had 30 though. So did she really get stopped? And I'm like,
Yeah,
yes,
she lost.
yes. How and this even more, and it's the last point.
Uh-huh.
Even more, what blows my mind, right? She had 30. They lost.
Mm-hmm.
People was like, well, numbers and stats don't tell the whole story. She had 30 and you know, and they lost. But it'd be the same people when you bring up the LeBron and Michael Jordan conversation.
Uh-huh.
And LeBron literally is ahead in every stat column except for 6 championships.
Uh-huh.
And people was like, yeah, but you gotta look at the numbers though. He don't have 6 he don't have 6 championships. So he's not better than Jordan. It's like, wait a minute. And the people I'm talking about specifically, they actually did this.
Uh-huh.
It was like just because they lost the game don't mean that da, da, da. And I was like, wait a minute, ain't you the same one that be arguing people down, talking about it's all about the stats and the numbers, and LeBron is better than Jordan because he
You know what that boils down to? People just like what they like.
they like what they like.
They just like what they like. It don't have no rhyme or reason
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. It's just like, hey man, I like what I'm just going. This is how I'm leaning because in all actuality, I just
Hey,
like this.
hey man, I know I'm wrong, but I'm just
Right.
saying
Right.
I like this shit here.
Right.
This-
Yep.
it
That's
just
really what
blew.
it boils down to.
And so now I will say this, and maybe this will get to her. Angel, she's 20, 21 maybe.
Mhm.
I would never try to diminish your light and just calm down just a little bit. Just calm down.
Oh,
And I'm not saying calm down as a control yourself. I'm saying stop and think because everything is now going to be used against you.
Oh,
So
yeah.
don't subdue your passion. Don't change or compromise,
Mhm.
but just look at just everything don't have to be, you ain't got to bang on everybody
Uh-huh.
because it's not going to be received the way you want it to. So
Right.
every moment that you're making into a soundbite, that
And
soundbite is
not
going to
only
get used
that,
against you.
not only that, your season, your basketball season for the moment is over,
Yeah.
right? And next week, if not by the end of this week, everything that happened is already an afterthought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And your name and whatever will be out of the minds of all the people who were outraged.
Yeah.
A week ago, your name is already out of their minds or flying. Like don't do anything to I guess like what you're saying, damage it or
Yeah.
further. Like
Yeah.
we were in a conversation when you were supposed to be
When you right.
during your season,
And
right?
it's
Don't be
all
in the conversation
yeah.
outside of basketball, outside of your season.
And she's building the brand, and she built a heck of a brand in a short amount of time, and she's got more eyeballs on her, which is going to translate to more money. All I'm saying is, you ain't got to be different. You can still be uncompromising, but you don't have to best everybody.
Yeah.
If there's any lesson that I've learned in my career, you don't have to best everybody. Like people already are rocking with you because you bested them. You don't have to in every podcast, in every conversation, you ain't got to shoot everybody out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be used against you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But other than that,
don't mess the bag up.
Salute. Get that money.
Yeah.
They say because of the NIL situation and because her brand has expanded in such a short amount of time, they say she said right now, I saw something she said the other day. I don't know how true it is. She said she's making more right now because people want her to go pro.
Mm-hmm.
She said she's making more right now than the top people in the league.
Oof. because of the endorsements and all that.
Well, NIL deals, they're wraparound, so they can be whatever. And they said they took money to get to LSU because that's all legal now.
Yeah.
They said they bought that team like the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So it's all encompassing. You can show up on a commercial. You can show up in a movie. You can pay for appearances. You can get the shoe deal. You can get clothes. Blah blah blah. She said she's making more now, and her following went up to like 8 million on social media.
Oh yeah, I saw her Instagram the other day. I guess at least when I saw it, I think it was like 1 point something or other million.
Yeah.
It could be higher than that by now.
8
But
million views.
I like took a quick scroll and I was like, oh, she's she getting that money because every other posting was something that was a paid for sponsorship of something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, get it.
I love it. I'm just saying, but just be careful, don't mess it up.
Get it and save it. Right.
Yeah,
Don't mess it up.
yeah,
Right. You're 20 something. That could help
Yeah.
you out long term.
Because you hype now and you wanna be that voice of people,
Yeah.
but don't shoot yourself in the foot. Just
Right.
you ain't got to win every conversation trying to clap because you already had to go back, walk back the Jill Biden stuff and
we ain't coming.
Yeah, and then now the announcement is, oh no, we're coming.
Yeah. Well, I think they've also
because Iowa's not.
Right. They've also backed off of, I think that's when Uncle Granddad Joe had to step in and say, no, honey.
Jill, that's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
No.
Jill was like, I just want peace.
I don't think I don't even think. I think that's exactly what her mind frame was. They should all be able to come. Come on, we can make some more lemonade and juice and cookies.
Yeah.
They can all come.
Yeah.
No,
it's not.
Auntie Grandma, that's not how that goes. You only have the winner. What do you mean?
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about what's happening in Tennessee today, but it's nowhere near all fun and games. So we'll save that as the story develops for a future show. But stay out of Tennessee. That'll be the bottom line point.
Are we brandishing the green book at this point?
We're gonna have to.
Like
at very least Nashville, unfortunately.
Ah man. Yeah.
So the whole state of right now on the board is the whole state of Florida. And then
most
Nashville. Most of Texas. And then Nashville.
And Nashville.
That's where it's at right now. So we check the board in a couple of days and see what else.
Like Georgia gets honorable mention, but like you can kind of go to Atlanta.
Yeah, you can figure it out in Georgia.
Yeah. But
Nashville,
man.
Dicks, just
crazy.
Yeah. So on Karen Hunter show, she does What to Watch. I didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
To add in.
Who are yours? I had a couple.
I'm actually watching.
Okay.
Stuff.
What'd you watch?
But these are documentaries. I get stuck on docuseries.
Okay.
So these two on Netflix for the golfers.
Okay.
There's a series called Full Swing. I binge watched all 8. It is so fascinating. So it follows it's about a year old. I mean, it's filmed within the last year, and it follows some of the more high profile personalities and players on the PGA Tour. Kind of explains the PGA Tour. It goes into follows the lives of people like Brooks Koepka, Justin Thomas, their friendships, Tony Finau, a little bit of Tigers in there, and then the split with the Saudi Arabian League that came in and threw money at everybody, and they kind of explain all that. But it's shot really well, and it's interesting. Now, I knew golf was a rich man's sport, but I didn't know. Now I realize why. There's a lot of money in it. The prize money. I didn't realize the prize money was set up the way it was.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought the money came in endorsements.
Oh man, like
you win a match and it's like $7 million on the spot.
Yeah. Yes.
You win a majors.
Yes.
I didn't realize, and there was one where they were talking about this. They was following his journey, and he lost this one, and he was waiting to 5 years to win the next one, and they were showing him like losing or not winning, and like this one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the 4th place, and it was like $82,000 in prize money. I was like, wait, what? For losing? And then this other one, he didn't make the cut. it was he was in 27th place and he got 32,000. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, man.
I could be an average golfer for that type of money.
Listen,
I didn't realize
golf is. I mean, you over the last couple of years, I've gotten way more into it, but like that's a sport that people love.
Yeah.
Golf. They love to play. They love to watch. They love to go physically and see it, in person. They love to watch it on television. Like, that's big money, son. Big money. Big money.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, look at Tiger.
Like the one guy won his first. He won his first. It was I think the Open, and it was like 3.8 million.
Yeah.
And so they were talking about the caddy, right? The caddy gets, depending on who you are, maybe a couple grand a week, and then between 7 and 10% of your earnings, right? So the guy,
that's agent money.
Yeah, exactly. I made a mental note of that while I was telling the story about the guy who's winning his first major. So he wins his first major, and they show him, and he's just like, he's relieved, almost expressionless. And then they cut to his caddy, and he's so I'm doing the math. I'm like, okay, 3.8 million. Oh, he just made 380,000.
Yeah. Thank you.
I would be crying too.
Yeah, brother.
I was like, oh, that's beautiful. That is amazing.
But the other thing about golf, not only is it good money, it's also long money.
Yeah.
Because you got these cats golfing, and you got the young ones. Then you got the I guess the 30-year whatever.
Yeah,
then you got the seniors.
Yeah, you can play for longer. Yeah,
you can play. These guys are 50 and 60 something years old, still playing.
Yeah,
within their age group, making I don't know how much they're making. Maybe a little bit less because they're a little bit older, but still they're making a couple $1 million if they win.
Right.
And they still got the endorsements and the sponsorships and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, man, you can play. That's a game you playing for 30 years.
Yeah. So they mentioned in the chat, Hulu got the Freaknik joint coming, the documentary.
Oh, okay.
Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luca are behind that. Two of the people that are behind that.
Did you ever make it to Freaknik when it was in its prime?
I didn't. The last year they had it, which of course we didn't know was the last year. We were supposed to go, and then there was a carload of us that we leaving, Thursday night, and I was like, nah, because I gotta.
Do you remember what year that was?
It was 94.
94, right?
94.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the last.
I think, was that the year I went? So I was on a college tour, right? And I'm pretty sure was it 94? It's a 94 or 95. And it was like, whatever it was the last year of free. I think it was 94, actually. Right. And it was the last. And by the time we got to Atlanta, because we come from New York.
Yeah.
Right. By the time we got to Atlanta, it was like, I think it was coming up on the weekend. So it might have just been getting revved up and started. And you saw a little bit of the chicanery about to begin
on the highway.
And just on like, pick a Peachtree. You know, I don't know what Peachtree was on, but pick one.
Yeah.
And it was like, drop tops with women hanging out the back with everything bouncing and the music blasting, and like, you could tell it was, and we was like, yo, and all the high school, we was like, yo, we staying, we staying. It was like, nah, we getting back on the bus.
Yeah.
Not just wanted to see it. We just wanted to see it.
Yeah. Smell it.
Smell it. Something. So I could say I was there. I experienced it because you heard about it. You know what I mean? I was yay close. Maybe one more day, and I saw like a full first day worth of Freaknik.
Nah, we missed it. And it was a couple. The carload that went when it came back, they was like, yo. I was like, man, I don't hear that shit.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah, I was like, I don't hear that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
So the other thing I'm watching, I stayed up the other night, watched like 4 back-to-backs. Weird stuff. Just caught me on Netflix.
Okay.
Emergency NYC.
I've seen the thing for that, but I haven't started it yet.
Yo.
That's
so
good?
if you into like the hospital shows, like this is real life. We got a patient coming. It's like the real version of ER.
Yeah.
But if you're into what's the one that came after ER? Grey's Anatomy.
Yes.
If you're into that, or if you watch that on like the Discovery or TLC or whatever, where it's real emergency room.
Yes.
But if Jerry Bruckheimer shot it.
Oh, okay.
Intense.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, do
they get real? Do they show graphically like, You know, like so in other words, somebody comes in with a some wound or car accident or something like that. Are they showing it? Are you gonna see it?
Well, they're
Or
not dwelling on it, but
uh-huh.
you'll see it in a camera sweep. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? It's a lot of
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
it's a lot of teach, and then the helicopter. It's
Uh-huh.
like Jerry
Are there
Michael Bay.
inter doctor and doctor love triangles
No, none of
and
that.
is
None of
any
that.
okay.
It's more like just lifestyle. My dad was a physician, and so like a lot of testimonials.
Okay.
My dad was he dealt with pancreatic and kidney disease, and this was one day I came in there and I saw him dealing with this man, and this man had tears in his eyes, and I knew that day that I was going to be a kidney doctor, pancreatic,
Okay.
endocrinologist,
Uh-huh.
and then Dr. Dakota. 1 second, I gotta get it. And I was like, "Dang,
I gotta
man."
check that out.
Yeah,
I
no,
gotta check that out.
it's intense. It make you like a couple times you be in the joint thinking you can move the
Oh,
move the cord.
you got an
Move the
honorary
cord. You
degree
gotta
now.
you gotta clasp your hands.
Yeah, you
You
got
got
an honorary degree. You like you
yeah,
can go out there and
yeah,
save lives.
yeah. You be like, no, don't go down. No. Save her.
You
She can be saved.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you half raising your hand when somebody says, "Is there a doctor in here?"
Yeah.
Actually,
It's intense. It's shot really, really well and it moves fast.
okay.
So those are the only two things I watch. Right
Okay. I got caught in the Netflix trap, but it was with The Night Agent.
now. Okay, I keep hearing about this.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's not predictable.
Nah.
Okay.
It's not predictable.
Because I've seen like 4 or 5 things similar to that, and then I start them, and I'm like, oh, this is predictable.
Nah, it's not. It's
I
not.
just want my life back.
Somewhere somebody might say that though.
Yeah. I was like, watched 3, and I was like, oh, one had Josh Duhamel in there, and I was like, where's he been from Transformers? And I'm watching.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, that's where he's been. He's been in the actor trash.
Yeah,
Fire.
he got caught in Netflixville.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is terrible. I just want my life back.
Nah, Night Agent's all right. That's a new joint that I just somehow fell into this week, and I'm like, all right, I gotta finish this now.
It's a series.
Yeah, I think they give you like maybe 9, something like that. Then my other joint is I clearly need to watch something more educational because I've between that and like Love Is Blind.
Oh, yeah.
I've been on that and like
my coworker has it playing, and I'll be listening.
You listening?
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Guess where they're looking to come next.
I heard that. I saw that.
Yeah,
DC.
so for all you DC hopefuls out there,
Yeah.
if you feel like you can get it, here it comes. And they say they like they have it open for you can apply or what have you for casting, but they also have scouts out in them streets like at your local bars and gyms and so forth, might just pull you up and ask you the question. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you ever think about blah 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 and so and like
Wow.
they searching all avenues to find people.
Yeah, and when that show finally airs and you see who's on it, guarantee you they're not of the native population. Not at all.
Not only that, but they'll never tell you that they're from Gaithersburg.
Yeah. No, not even. No, I'm talking about Denver. It'll be that group. It'll be the transplants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, even still, they don't live in the city.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there'll be 2%.
No, I think they'll live in the city. I think they'll live in the city.
They definitely will not have been born and raised here.
No.
Absolutely not. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. That will be the most times you will see, because they put the age and the occupation.
Yeah.
It'll be the most staff.
White House, Capitol Hill staffer.
Capitol Hill staff. Okay, let's get top 5.
Okay.
Capitol Hill staffer.
Bartender.
Bartender. Was it clerk?
Clerk. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Some sort of legal clerk. Like
Yeah.
they work for a law firm, or they work
Right.
for a judge, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. What's the ones that raise money in political
Lobbyists.
Yeah.
There's going to be an Uber driver, a ride sharing driver. There has to be.
No, they'll call that it'll say business owner,
Business owner. Okay. Yeah.
but they're the Uber driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Student.
student, chef.
Oh, yeah, it's always a chef.
Got to be a chef.
He'd be a line
This
cook.
area has got to
A
be a
line
chef.
cook, but he says he's a chef. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that's definitely, I can see those being like the top occupations for this area.
Oh no, we left out one major one. Fitness model has to be.
Oh, okay.
It has to be. Trainer or
I'm about to say trainer slash fitness
trainer
model.
or model. Yeah.
Or trainer, fitness model, lawyer.
Yeah.
All three.
Yes.
All three.
All right, there it is, folks. Another one in the books. Hey, appreciate shout out Robert Howard, man. I think it's Interloper on here. I think that's who it is. He's like a mystery guy. But he finds a way to check in and support the show.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah, on every occasion. So I didn't see him this time, but I just wanted to shout out for previous support. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And working on the video for Foolishness Friday Live. It's coming along from Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, it's looking good. It's been color corrected and all of that. Edited for time.
Have you decided on the? I think you said Chicago was next, right?
In theory.
In theory, okay.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Therefore, date is also TBD.
Yeah, all the TBA, TBD.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's that. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all. Y'all be safe, man. Have a good one.
Stay warm.
Stay warm. Yeah, and it's winter again.
Right.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.